Hello, everyone, and welcome to the wonderful world of the TCG. As always, I'm your Canadian professor, Professor Trillium. Now, today, I have to be quiet. Just put my son down to sleep, and I can't be screaming. So, for today's episode, if anything happens and I have to freak out, I'm going to scream into this pillow. I'm going to have it right here the whole time. Now, let's just get right to it. So, tomorrow, I'm recording. So today, I've been out all day today. Just got home and had some dinner and just put my son to sleep. Actually, before that, I ended up. Tomorrow. Here we go. Let's get focused. Tomorrow is the Paldea Evolved pre-release event for the Pokemon TCG. All right. I ended up getting notified that I was able to go by and get some of the Paldea Evolved battle kits. So I have 4 of them because there are 4 pre-release cards. I'm going to try my luck and see if I can get all 4. All right, so I got 4 boxes here. Probably I'm not going to get all 4. I'll probably get a duplicate. It happens. C'est la vie. So anyway, I've been out all day today. Got notified that I was able to pick these up early beforehand, before the pre-release event. So I booked it to my local store before they closed. Here I am. Put my son to sleep. Now I'm recording, and this is going up immediately after. So even though I just found an editing program and I would like to edit and stuff like that, it ain't happening today. Today we are just doing a raw cut, a raw edit, nothing different from my usual. But of course, now that I found an editing program, I'm going to try and start editing my material, adding music, adding sound effects, and adding text on the screen for pricing and stuff like that. It increase the value of the video. You know what I'm saying? So here I am trying to get this up online on YouTube Saturday night before the pre-release events start. And then that way I could open up these decks and I can try my best to help you at home figure out what cards are going to be best. Now, camera control, autofocus. Get rid of the autofocus. I'm just going to put in a focus here. There we go. I don't have time to mess around with the cameras and stuff. All right, so here we go. We got our 4 packs. I'm going to open up each one. What happened here? There we go. I'm going to open up each one of the deck boxes, and we're going to see what's going on. All right. Also, there's some chase cards in here. Let's see what happens. I have the pillow here if I need to scream. All right. So, I'm just going to take everything out, get it all ready to go. I'm not going to look at the pre-release cards yet. We are going to have an early look at the Paldea Evolved cards. So thank you so much for joining me today. All right, here we go. Let's open up this side first. Ooh, our first pre-release card is the Murkrow. All right. So just if people want to take a look, we have the 4 different art packs here. Okay, so before I open this, I'm gonna look at all of these. All right, we have Murkrow. Okay, that flipped off. So okay, oh nice. We have is it Baxcalibur? Baxcalibur is probably one of the better ones. So this one I'm definitely going to be opening for people to see. Here we have nice Tinkaton. So okay, we have 3 of the 4. Here we go. The last pack. Do I have all 4? No, I do not. That is a Murkrow. All right, so 3 out of 4. That ain't bad, folks. All right, so first, I am going to open up the Murkrow one just because it is the double. can never find... There we go. I can never find the tear lines on here. Alright. So, we have our Murkrow here. Spin turn. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Hits for 10. Colorless energy. Okay. Okay. United Wings. This attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has United Wings attack. Okay, so you have to pile up your discard pile with Pokemon that have United Wings. It hits for 20 for every one that you have in your discard pile. All right, here we go. So we have our trainer tip. We have our energies. Okay, let's get through the energies. There we go. Okay, so we're starting off with an Ultra Ball, a Superior Energy Retrieval, a Nest Ball, a Great Ball, a Youngster, Professor's Research, draw 7 cards, a Dendra, put a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If you have no other cards in your hand, you can't use this card. Interesting. All right, cool. Clavel here. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon with 120 HP or less. Reveal them, put them into your hand. This is crazy. This is awesome. If you could, if you could swing that, if you wow, 3 basic Pokemon of 120 HP or less. All right, you could use this for literally any basic Pokemon. That's great. All right, so in this Murkrow deck, we got the Water Paldean Tauros with Raging Horns. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. All right, and it has 130 HP. And then Aqua Drive, 1 Water Energy, 2 Colorless. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply the weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. Okay, cool. All right. Then we have the regular art for the Murkrow. Another Murkrow. Okay, then we have Flamingo. So ability, Instaflock. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 Flamingos, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle the deck. This is one of the Pokemon that also has United Wings. This is crazy to work with this. They really want to try and get this United Wings thing working. So having the Flamingo come in, and now all of a sudden you have all 4 of your Flamingos, possibly, if they're not in your reward pile, then that's great, because then you can try and find ways to discard these into your discard pile, and then now if you have Murkrow in the active, you are now hitting for 120. This does 20 for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has it. So it does hit for 20, but then it hits for 20 more. No, this attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. So I guess it doesn't hit. It should hit for 20. And I would have to check the ruling on that. Okay, so they give you all 4 Flamingos. All right. Next, Frigibax here with Chili and Bite with HP of 70. So nothing too big there. So you get 2 of those, 3 of those. All right. Then you get Arctibax here with Sharp Fin and Frost Smash. And I'm curious, yeah, they give you Excalibur as well. So Super Cold. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So they give you 1 of these. All right. So if you're lucky to pull another one, you can really do some damage there. All right. So that was our Murkrow deck. Just to make, it should be the same, but just to, come on. Seriously? There we go. Okay. So just for to make continuity's sake, we're just gonna make sure that it has all the same stuff in there. Ultra Balls. Yeah. All right. It's got it all. It's got the same. All right. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go to. I gotta open up a. Nah, I'll save the packs. I'll save the packs. I'll save the packs. Let's do these. Let's do these first. All right. Tinkaton. So, before I read the card, I will rip the tabs open. All right, here we go. Tinkaton with gather materials. All right, you must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. Okay, get rid of a card, you get 3. That's all right. Special so like this would be cool to use with United Wings. Discard a card that could be your Flamingo after you used its ability. And then you could get the other flamingos quicker. You could draw the cards and blah, 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 and put them in your discard pile. Or you discard a flamingo and then end up drawing 3 cards. Great. So this is Special Hammer. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached, this attack does 90 more damage. That's great. Hits for 180. That's cool. So it could one-hit KO a stage 2. If you have that special energy attached to it. Alright. So, speaking of special energy, they give you Luminous Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. Alright, so you can make this whatever one you want. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has any other special energy attached to it, this card provides a colorless energy instead. So, for example, if you had it attached to here, and let's say you had 2 luminous energies attached to it, they would both be colorless. So you want to make sure that you're splitting up and making sure that the special energies, are different. All right, so here we go. You get water and psychic energies. And here we go. You get the superior energy retrieval. You can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Put up to 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. A Super Rod. Shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile to your hand. Okay, Super Rod's great. Nest Ball. Great ball. All right, here you get Artazone here. Once during each, so it's a stadium, once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box and put it onto their bench. Then that player shuffles their deck. Pokemon EX, V, etc. have rule boxes. All right. Here you have Nemona here, draw 3 cards. Dendra again, Youngster, shuffle your hand, draw 5 cards. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Alright, then you're also getting the Tauros again. After that, you get Tinkatink with Collect, draw a card, and Corkscrew Punch. You'll get 3 of those. Then you'll get Tinkatuff, Light Punch, and Boundless Power. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So you'll get 2. And then you'll get your Tinkaton. And there's the difference in the art. Cool. And again, it looks like you get your Baxcalibur line. All right. Yeah, they're really pushing that Baxcalibur, right? All right. Let's open up some packs. All right, we're going to open up some packs. We're going to save the Baxcalibur for the last. So here, this is the first Murkrow deck that I opened. So this is the new format. You just remove the energy at the end. Did I do that already? Did I do that? No, I didn't. Okay, there's the energy. All right, here we go. Oh, Croagunk, yes. Poison Sting. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Cool. I like how it's poison and ground or fighting as opposed to dark. All right. Setotl with Avalanche. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Cool. So it hits for 30, then it does an extra 10. So not bad for a basic. It does have HP of 90, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to knock out as opposed to like a 60 or a 70. So not too bad, especially when you're spreading that damage. Shroodle here, Spit Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. So with an HP of 60. So this is what I was saying here. Avalanche, yes, it only hits for 30. So it already knocks half of the HP off of Shroodle. But now you're also applying 10 damage across the back bench. So total is actually not too bad. Alright, Primate, Blow Cake, and then Pummel. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 60 more damage. It can hit for 120. Not bad. Grusha here. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have any energy attached, draw cards until you have 7. Good for a beginning, maybe the beginning play, but not so much for later, unless you just want to draw 5 cards. Oh, Miss Magnus. All right. Magical Flick. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may move an energy from your opponent's active to one of their benched. Okay. So just keep using that ability, Magical Flick. You know, they're trying to set something up, so you just keep pushing that energy off. All right, not bad. Palmo's back. All right. Static Shock. And Electro Bullet. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Oh, okay. So it hits for 50, then it hits one of the bench. Cool. Alright. Yeah, Faulkner. Faulkner is so awesome. Faulkner is great. Love Faulkner. Not the card, but the character. Draw 2 cards. If you have a stadium in play, draw 2 more. Not bad, especially if you're using one of the stadiums. And Belly Bolt EX. Nice. 280 for attack, jumping press. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then Paralyzing Ball hits for 160. You may discard 2 energy from this Pokemon to make your opponent's active opponent paralyzed. Alright, so you give up 2 electric energies in order to paralyze them. That's not too great, but at least the option is there, just in case you need that. Just in case you need that little extra help. You know what I'm saying? Like the match is getting pretty tight, and you need to stall, for an example. That would be something quick to do. All right. So by the way, the reason why I'm opening up these is because during the pre-release events, you get 4 packs to try and build with. So by showing you some cards here, hopefully it can help you build something. All right. So here we go. We got Wattrel, another United Wing. All right. Tinkatink. Another Shroodle. This is a different art. Berry Search. Put a basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. All right. And so also, yeah, totally different. It has 50 HP instead of 60. Glimmet with Ascension. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's cool. So you play it. It only has 40 HP. Try and get that energy onto it, so that way you can evolve it quickly. All right, then we got Luxio. Nothing too crazy there. All right, Mabostiff here with 140 HP. Comeuppance, 2 colorless energy for 20. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if it's knocked out, put damage counters on the attacking Pokemon equal to the damage done to this Pokemon. So if you one-hit KO this guy, alright? So let's say he ends up getting that attack of Comeuppance in, hits you for 20. You end up one-hit KOing it. It's now going to bounce back on you and technically it's going to hit for 160. Got to be careful with that now. And then Dangerous Fang. 3 energies for 100. Not a fan of that. Alright, we got Pupitar with Headbutt. Bounce. Nothing crazy there. Iono here. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. Okay, so if you have 6, you could get 6. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of the deck. Okay, all right. We have Meryl here with 70 HP with Bubble Drain heals. So you hit for 20, you heal for 20. And on the end, a Rabska. So Revival Blessing. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. You know what? It doesn't say it has to be a basic either. So if you end up getting one of your big wigs and it gets taken out, this is a great way to get it back in play. All right. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. That's with Psybeam. Not bad. Okay. You know, even if you get that Pokemon back on your bench, you got to be mindful about the energy costs of, you know, how much it took to get your energies on and everything. But if you have a way to quickly move around your energy, that card's not bad at all. All right, we have Phalanx here. 110 for just a basic. That's pretty good. Headbutt hits for 20, whatever. Reckless, charge together. If Phalanx is on your bench, this attack does 90 more damage. So you gotta have a few. You only need one more Phalanx. You don't get 90 per Phalanx. All right. If you only have one more on your bench, then this will hit for 160. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. All right, then we have our adorable Jigglypuff here with Sing. Your opponent's Pokemon is now asleep, and then Slap. All right, Tadbulb. Nothing crazy there. Giraffrig, wonderful comeback for this Pokemon. 100 HP. Sidebolt, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And then we have Headbang for 70. Not that great. Bramblegast, absorb life. So it hits 30, you heal 30. And then Deadwood Detention hits for 80. During your opponent's next turn, attacks that the defending Pokemon uses cost 2 stars more. During your opponent's next turn, attacks that the defending Pokemon uses cost 2 stars more. Okay, that's crazy. So if it takes 3 stars, it's going to now take an additional 2 colorless energies. That could get annoying if you pull it off. If you pull it off, that could get annoying. You got to be careful with the 100 HP and what's out there. But there's not too many fire things that are, you know, popular right now. Well, not popular, but in strong rotation. Like we have water decks, and we have some electric decks that are probably going to be seeing a fair amount more of play. So this could cause a disturbance if you're able to get that 3 energy on. That's 3 energy though. That's a bit. All right, we got Sudowoodo here. Hit and hide. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. I love this attack. I love it. Hit and hide. Boom. Can't see me. This is great. You hit for 20, just a little jab, and then if it's heads, hey, let's try it again. And then we have Elbow Strike here for 90. Nothing too crazy there. All right, we have Mischievous here with Hypnoblast. Your opponent's active is now asleep for 10. Whatever, just a stall. Oh, number 212 of 193. We have it, folks. We have it. We have it. We have the Miss Baggiest alt art, gallery art, whatever you want to call it, card. This is beautiful. Look at that. I love this. What's great is that I didn't see a lot of the Japanese openings, so a lot of these cards are new for me. So this is super exciting. This card is absolutely beautiful. And on the end, a Sableye. Night Eyes, your opponent's active Pokemon's now asleep, doesn't hit. Doesn't hit for anything. And then Unseen Claws. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, such as sleep, this attack does 70 more damage. So now it hits for 90. Alright, that could be tricky too. I don't mind that. Oops, just dropped my sleeves everywhere. Oh, this Miss Magius is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. All right, we're going to keep that aside. This is the last pack for that Murkrow. Now, okay, so we are... I am going to have to start speeding this up or else we're going to be here all night and I won't get my video uploaded. All right, Bramblebin, Ride the Wind, flip a coin. If heads, switch this Pokemon with one of your benched. All right, Shanks, Big Roar. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your active spot, you may... If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Okay, just a quick get out of here. Nimble, Slight Splash, flip a coin of heads. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Alright. Mischief here, Ambush, flip a coin, does 20 more. Okay, we got the Flamingo. Okay, Bombardier, Delivery Pocket. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, then shuffle. Okay, cool. It does have 120 HP, which is great. And Dark Edge. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. Not a fan of that. Skiploom! Skiploom's making a return, eh? Drifting Dodge. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent the damage. Cool. And then Flowery Zephyr. This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Alright, that's alright. Gothorita here, Mind Bend. Your opponent's active Pokemon sound confused. Fletchinder here, Heat Dive. This does 10 damage to itself. And on the end, a Weevil, Assaulting Hunt. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active, you may switch in one of your opponent's benched basic Pokemon to the active. Alright, benched basic Pokemon to the active. Alright, so that was the Murkrow deck. So I'm going to open up the second Murkrow deck now. And now I'm going to start doing it a little faster. Alright? I appreciate you all that are here and hanging out. Alright, Bramblin, Cute, Fan, Crow, Gunk. Okay, again, it's a title here. That's pretty good. Oranguru here. Plotter's Command. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't use that attack. Alright, cool. That's super annoying. It sucks that it's going to take a Psychic and a Colorless Energy to pull it off. But not bad. Electrode, nothing special there. Alright, Grafify here. Spit Poison, your opponent's Pokemon's now poisoned. Then Colorful Graffiti. You may discard as many basic energy cards as you like from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each type of basic energy you discard in this way. Wow. Okay. That could add up. But I'm not a fan of the 90. Charcadet here, nothing special. Alright, Giacomo here. Discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. Awesome! Especially if they are running Special Hammer with Tinkaton. If a Pokemon has special energy attached to it, this attack does 90 more damage. Fantastic. Great way to counter that. And then Palmont here on the end. Electric Fist. This attack also does 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Get this out there. It's a stage 2. You're going to have to use some Pokeballs to get it out. Like a Nest Ball or whatever, a Great Ball. But hit 100 to the active and then 60 to the bench. If you pick a Murkrow, for example, that Murkrow's now gone, you get to take a prize card. That ain't bad, folks. That ain't bad. Alright, get rid of the energy. Here we go. Okay, we have another Shroodle. A Glimmet, a Bramblin, a Shinx, a Falkner, yep! The Dunsparce. Dig Away Flash, 100. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Shuffle this Pokemon and all its attached cards to your deck. So it goes BAM! And then it disappears. Alright. Has 140 HP. Maybe a little tricky. But I'm not a fan of 4 colorless energies for that 100 hit. Passimian here. Make the assist for 70. Move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Sagaro. Choose up to 2 of your Pokemon and heal 50 damage from each of them. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. It's better than a potion. Then we have Shinx with Wild Kick. And then here's our Tinkaton regular. Alright, 2 more packs left for the Murkrow. Then we'll open up some Tinkaton packs. And then I'm saving the Baxcalibur for the end. Sorry, everybody. Don't cry too much about it. You'll have to wait. Alright, a Shroodle, a Phalanx. Awesome. Jigglypuff. Tadpole. Okay, Pinchurin. Stun Needles. Flip a coin of heads. They are now paralyzed. And then follow up Kurzap. 1 electric energy hits for 100. You can use this attack only if this Pokemon used Stun Needle during your last turn. Okay, hey, not bad. I would give that a try. For a basic Pokemon with 90 HP, better than 60, try and paralyze them. But even if you're unsuccessful with paralyzing them, you can still hit them. You can still hit them for 100. Now you're hitting for 120. All right. Zwelios here. Find a friend. Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Not bad. Stage 1. Do you want to use that when you're stage 1? Not really. Mousehold here. Gnaw relentlessly. Put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon for each of your Mousehold in play. Okay, so put a few on the bench. You could put a few counters on each of the Pokemon. So if you have 4 Mouseholds that are out there, you can now put 40 counters on each. Alright, and a low kicks here. Assaulting Kick, 30 plus. If this Pokemon evolved from Nimble during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. So hits for 130. It's a stage 1 with 120. That's not bad. That's not bad. Level it up, then attack. That's your tactic with that. That's your tactic. Level it up, attack. But after that, though, you're only hitting for 30. Speaking of, here's our Nimble. Alright, Slack off here. So Yawn, your opponent's active Pokemon House Sleep. Paldea Whooper. Love him. Corviknight. Alright, Accelerate. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Cool. Spinning Bird. Discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. It hits for 200. That's a big hit. So Viper Crosscut. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 50 more damage. So you're hitting for 100. Not bad for a basic. Not bad for a basic. It's only two energies as well. Not bad for a basic. Okay, Bramblin here. Oh yeah, Gyarados. Revengeful Storm, 80 plus. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, this attack does 100 more damage. It's for 180. That's nuts. And then Berserker Tackle for 4 energy, 2 water, 2 colorless. This Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself. Hits for 200. Yikes. Yikes. Alright. 4 packs, and then we are finally on the Braxcalibur deck. Again, just want to say thank you for everyone who's joining in. I am going to try and stream tomorrow night. I'm going to continue playing my Zelda game. I've only done one part of it, then I ended up getting sick and everything, so it's just been crazy. So, but now I'm going to try and get back to it. Alright. Dino here, flip a coin of heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Expert Splasher, flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Oh, Magikarp, I love you, buddy. Slowpoke, Tail Fishing, flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. If tails, discard a card from your hand. That's cool. And you know what's great is that if it is heads, you don't have to show your opponent what it is. It doesn't say reveal it. You just search for it, and then you put it into your hand. Shh, secrets. Alright, there's our Crocolore. Alright, Pelipper. Whoa, you got lots to say. Are you a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Hearsay. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may choose 1. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand, or search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Oh, so if you reveal it, you could shuffle your deck. Okay. That's... Okay. Okay. Tarantula here. Alright, Litleo and Mimikyu. Safeguard. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's EX or Vs. Cool. Ghost Eye. Put 7 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. That's awesome. Go with it. Go with it, Mimikyu. I'm down for it. Someone's gonna make that work. Is it gonna be like rockin' tournaments? Who knows? They won't get too far, but hey, it's all fun. It's all fun. Alright, wow, a lot of these are repeats. Okay, Faulkner, yep, Spiritomb. Fettered Misfortune. Basic Pokemon V in play have no abilities. That's you and your opponent, though. That's not bad if you are running a non-Pokemon V deck. It doesn't say EX. It says V. So you're pretty much creating a deck to just counter V Pokemon and stop them from having abilities. That's alright. Alright, Litleo. Rockroof, nothing there. Palmy, nothing there. Double Slap with Larvitar. Vigoroth here. Sharp Claws. Flip a coin, 60 more damage. Oh, okay. Nactly, nothing there, but I like the art. Meryl. And Hariyama here. Arm Thrust Practice. All of your Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks. Cool. Just put this on your bench. Just put it on your bench. You gotta evolve it, of course, but just put it on your bench, and you get to save an extra 10. I wonder if that stacks. Probably. Because it would be per, right? Roller here. Reelor. Flip a coin. And flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. Stupid. It's fine. It sounds fine. Just imagine just flip. Just keep flipping. Just keep flipping. Alright. It's a Titan here. Special Horn. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, this attack does 140 more damage. Yikes. Pair this up. Pair this up. That's what I gotta say. Pair this up and create a special energy deck. And then you're gonna be hitting. You're gonna be slamming. And, oh yeah, boss's orders. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active spot. That's great art, too. There is a full art of Gatis here. Is it Yeah, Gatis. I forget the name. All right, but there is a full art that looks pretty great. All right, everyone. Probably one of the moments you've been waiting for, the Baxcalibur deck. All right. So again, here is the alt art of it. Fantastic. Super cold. You get to attach basic water energies from your hand to one of your Pokemon as often as you like. So that's going to see lots of play. So we are getting grass and probably water energy. And these are the cards in the deck. Here we go. Superior Energy Retrieval, a Nest Ball, Youngster, Jacques, Grusha, Dendra, Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders. This is the only one out of the 3. Okay, not out of the 4. You get a Pelipper to get those supporter cards. These work. Use those. All right. Our Water Tauros, of course. A Wingull for our Pelipper. A Nimble with Wild Kick. And then here we have our low kicks here. And then, of course, we get our final line. And then you get your second Baxcalibur. So you get 2. If you get the Baxcalibur card, you get 2 Baxcaliburs. That's pretty good. 2 Baxcaliburs. And I guess the same goes for with Tinkaton or whatever. You get the 2 Tinkatons, but I'm talking about, this is Baxcalibur we're talking about here, all right? So we got 4 packs, all right? Let's go through them quick. All right, we got Tropius, Tropic Breeze. Move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. You hit for 130 and then you move the energy. No, it's not that great. Palisand here. Earth and Power. If you have a stadium in play, this attack does 80 more damage. Alright, that works. Alright, you. Electrocharge. Search your deck for up to 2 basic electric energy cards. Attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Hey, that means next turn you can hit for 200. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. So it's just a bam, 200. Lose it all. Gothitelle here. Read the stars. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck and put one of them back. Put the other card at the bottom of their deck. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, that would hurt. That would hurt. This. Watch out for that. We got a Raichu. We got a Palmy. And then we got a Slacking here. Stir and Snooze. If this Pokemon is asleep, flip 2 coins instead of 1 during Pokemon checkup. If either of them is Tails, this is a Pokemon still asleep. Okay. Stir and Snooze. Wow, look at that Slacker's head strike. 240, and then it goes to sleep. Whew, wow. All right, we got 3 packs. Yeah, just while I'm opening up this pack, again, thank you all for being here. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram at Professor_Trillium. That's where you could find me. And here we found Mankey. All right. Oh, Delibird. Draw 2 cards. Love Disc. Search your deck for up to 2 supporter cards. Hey, reveal them and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. Awesome. Okay. Your opponent's Pokemon's now asleep. Okay. Saw that, saw that, saw that, saw that, saw that. And Luxray, Swelling Flash. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand and you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, you may put this Pokemon onto your bench. Sweet. You don't even have to evolve up. You just get to put on your bench. That's pretty sweet. Got a stage 2 out there. Alright. Charcadet here, a Murkrow, Mischievous, a Sneasel, an Arctivax. Again, a great card for getting rid of a special energy deck. Be careful for those. Talonflame. Clutch. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. And then a Fiery Breeze. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 90 more damage. Not bad. Hitting for 160. Jigglypuff. Okay, here's the stage 1, the level up. Shattering Crystal. When this Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent can't take any prize cards. That's funny. And then Poison Petals for 1 fighting energy. Or ground energy. Ground fighting. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During Pokemon checkup, put 6 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1. Wow. I love causing status ailments and stuff like that. I had a great like Alolan Muck deck. Like it was the tag team Alolan Muck. Like it was Alolan Muck and Muck. And it was the tag team. And I used that and wow, this look what happened here. Hi Snover. Hi. You don't want to come out, eh? That's okay. So I used to use that, and I used to use Koga just to just repeatedly cause poison damage. And then what's great is that they actually healed themselves if their opponent was poisoned. So loved that. Corvisquire here, nothing great. Wow. Number 279 of 193. It is a triple gold star. Wow. Look. This looks so good. I was starting to get really worried because the only thing I pulled during this entire opening was the Miss Maggies. And now I have this. This is gold. This is great. Phew. Yes. Was that the last pack? That was that was the last pack too. That was the last pack. As if the last pack had that. These are the only two. Well, of course, I had that EX of the electric light bulb frog guy, belly bolt. But so those are the pulls. So again, this is what happens every single time I get these boxes. I don't pull much. All right, I don't pull a lot, but what I do pull, I'll take every time. All right. That's good. Seriously, that was the last one? Wow. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for me. So, thank you so much. This video is super long. I apologize, but there was so much information in it. So, I hope that with all of the cards that I went through and also the decks, that you are now able to try and think about what you want to create for the pre-release events that start tomorrow. All right. With that, in about 2 weeks or whatever, the Paldea Evolved will officially release. I will have a Pokemon Center ETB to open, and I will also have a booster box of this. All right, I didn't put too much into this set. I just want to do a little bit, just because the August set that comes out with Charizard, that's the one I'm going to be opening up a bunch for. All right, so make sure in August you're paying attention to those videos. With that said, I wish you all luck during the pre-release events. I unfortunately can't go. There's some stuff going on. I'm unable to go, so I won't be sending any updates or anything, but I will be streaming tomorrow. So please, come catch me here on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming, I'll be live, and I'm going to be continuing my game in Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda. I think that's it. Follow me on Instagram. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. And with that, thank you very much. I have been your Canadian professor, Professor Trillium, and I will see you next time. Good luck in those pre-release events. Let me know how you do in the comments below. See you next time.